Most people look at a sander and just see a way to smooth out rough edges, but when you stand next to this beast, you realize it's built for a completely different league of work. It's heavy, it's industrial, and it's clearly designed to stay put while you throw some serious lumber at it. The first thing that hits you is the sheer scale. This isn't some flimsy benchtop toy that dances across the table when you turn it on. It's got a footprint that demands a dedicated spot in the shop, and honestly, that's exactly what you want when you're dealing with a 1.5 horsepower motor. The setup is straightforward, but you'll notice right away that the build quality is focused on longevity. The drums are completely enclosed, which is a massive relief if you've ever dealt with the mess that usually comes with belt sanding. It keeps the dust contained, and more importantly, keeps your fingers away from the moving parts. The disc itself is fully machined and balanced, and you can tell the difference the moment it spins up. There's almost no vibration, which is a huge deal when you're trying to get a perfectly square edge on a piece of hardwood. Now, here's the thing about the table. It's cast iron, it's large, and it's slotted, which makes it feel incredibly solid under your hands. You can lean into it with a bit of pressure, without worrying about the table flexing or shifting. The miter gauge is die-cast aluminum, and while it gets the job done for basic angles, it's probably the one area where you might eventually want to upgrade to something with a bit more precision if you're doing high-end furniture work. It's functional, sure, but it doesn't quite match the heavy-duty feel of the rest of the machine. One thing to keep in mind is the power requirement. This thing is wired for 230-volt three-phase power right out of the box. If you're working in a home garage, you're going to need to look into a phase converter or have the right setup ready to go. It can be switched to 460 volts, but this is definitely a machine aimed at professional shops or serious hobbyists with the right electrical infrastructure. It's not a plug-and-play situation for the average DIYer. When you're actually using it, the combination of the 48-inch belt and the 12-inch disc feels like having two different tools in one footprint. The 60 grit garnet abrasives that come pre-installed are aggressive enough to hog off material quickly, but they leave a surprisingly decent finish for such a coarse start. It's a workhorse, plain and simple. It doesn't have a lot of fancy bells and whistles, but it does exactly what it's supposed to do with a level of reliability that's getting harder to find. If you've got the space and the power to run it, this is the kind of tool that's going to be sitting in the corner of your shop for the next 20 years, just waiting for the next project. It's not flashy, but it's solid, and sometimes that's the best thing you can say about a piece of equipment.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.